Monster kill!
Battle begins.
Against the TA as well,
Yep.
pretty decent in the lane.
Good, decent.
At least they're trying something new on Alliance. That's what I like. They're not going back to what's not worked out too well for them in the past. So I'm keen to see if they're able to take it. Will it be enough, though, is the question.
I think this whole game comes down to who gets right. Huskar,
True.
Huskar wants to play with Aegis. TA or Ursa, both of them want to play with Aegis. They've got heroes on both sides that can take it down very, very quickly, or even like sneakily.
What do you mean? We want the Primal Beast, so that's kind of exciting. But he's not here, at least not yet. I'm sure we'll get that fixed. The Huskar, you know, I hadn't looked at anything, but looking over, it looks like he just got like straight up like good stuff. They took away that little bit of a broken thing with the shard giving too much damage, but trying to balance this guy into being more pickable. I mean, he was being banned quite a bit, especially in the later stages of drafts for particular teams like Team Secret and stuff for a little bit. So I'm curious. I wouldn't say that he got like a massive change, so I still think it's kind of cool to see him here.
Yeah, that is one of the things that feels kind of interesting, and it definitely is just that response to the TA mid, right? Like upon seeing that Ursa get picked up, they're like, okay, we're gonna just try and make Makoto have a terrible laning stage. Now, the thing I'm curious about is there has also been a change in the mid. We've already talked about it, small camps being gone, but also these towers being a little bit further set back than they were previously. There's more space there for potentially wraparounds or maybe trying to manipulate the creep wave. We'll see if something comes out from that.
Especially that Radiant mid spot, right? Like the small camp's gone, but there's also no like Crystal Gem there anymore. So you could like actually like cut through there on certain heroes. And that's suddenly this is actually an avenue to attack, which is kind of weird because that's never been a thing. I don't even know how those paths work right now. This is gonna be very exciting.
I know, man.
I'm not supposed to be threatened from there.
It is a whole new world.
Yeah, this is the hashtag React content, everybody. This is the good stuff. This is what you all want. I've seen the YouTube algorithm. Dota's going up.
Let's do it. We've got a couple other interesting things to watch for in this. You see that ward placed down on the bottom side. Most importantly for me is going to be this ogre. I want to see what this laning stage scenario is like, because obviously in the past, one of the things about him was he had really good armor, but also incredibly high base HP regen. He lost the HP regen, but still has the armor, and now he punches hard. And Limitless, playing on the Centaur, has kind of gone the other way, where he gained a ton of base regen, but then lost the armor, and then it's like, all right, well, just come with a couple rings of protection. And suddenly he has 4 armor again.
So let me see here. So 69 to 75 base. So I need to update my stat here. And we got 65 to 72 on Shadow Shaman. So that means Ogre's now the second hardest hitter in the game.
Yes.
I I always loved that about Shadow Shaman. He was number 2. Now he's number 3? That's what you're telling me?
3 is the magic number, Trent. Never forget that.
Okay. 3rd time's the charm. Got it. All right.
Look at this. They're like dealing with it by just bringing a ton of regen to lane for Hyde, and then Limitless, he's got the extra armor, so it kind of evens out, but I don't know. I'm really curious how this plays out.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad because I used to like explaining Dota to new people with Ogre and trying to be like, all right, so you have your mana bar, your health bar, and these are 2 resources that I want you to just like break. I want you to just like, you should always be healing on Ogre, right? That was like a big part of the hero because he had so much regen. Now that's like been completely gutted and like cut in half.
Right.
So that's kind of sad now.
It is a little bit different.
I don't know if he's that good. I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
And in the meantime, down bottom of the lane, we haven't taken too much of a look at yet, but Enchantress, the hero that has, I think, a lot of people talking because of that shard, the little friends that comes out much later. And obviously in the laning stage, as Makoto just gets brought down in the mid lane. Weehaw, this is why you pick the hero.
Yeah, our bad. We're looking at other stuff. It's patch day. It's Huskar versus TA. You got a couple too many stacks. You get a little excited. Your bottle's showing up. I get it.
True. 2-minute mark. Look at them. The creeps, the flag bearers, they're here.
All right, where to begin? So the flag bearer, the general concept and idea. This thing hard to kill. Oh, there you go. So this was our discussion point, was how value is this?
Right. And I think that it's valuable with Shen. I think it's much less valuable with Ench, because the value you get out of it is keeping the aura. All right, well, it's set up for a hook, so clearly it's good. Not that that could have been any other range creep, but Ducalis ends up going down, and Q actually is not going to die. Oh, no. So they're not going to get the gold, I don't think, from that range or from the flag bearer creep. I'm not sure about that.
No,
I think that went to KP. Wow. We'll have to do the math next time. We'll look at net worth on the next round of
that's true. We will have to check that. But anyway, the whole general concept and idea of the flag bearers in general, this idea of the goal being granted to everyone is kind of cool, right? Because it makes me as a support player want to make sure that I'm there every second wave. But like, how much of that, like, can you augment your whole game plan around that? Because like you're getting an extra bit of gold. It's very tempting because that's a lot of gold for a support player early on. So I'm curious how much they prioritize it.
Absolutely. If they decide, particularly in like the later stages of this game, to go on out and, you know, have some more like, you know, support sitting behind the cores later on. Makoto has had to completely abandon this lane. And Alliance looking significantly better than they did in the last one, just off the back of some drafts. So new patch, new mojo, new team looking solid here.
And what's crazy about this too is that like this has always been a counter pick, right? Huskar into TA, but typically it hasn't been as bad. The whole mid lane hasn't been as bad in counter picks because of the small camp. But the small camp's now gone, and so Makoto not having that to rely on, you're seeing the pain. Like this is the old school. This is going back to all right, I'm just off to the jungle real early now. Jesus, a lot of damage.
Yeah, and he has the helm, so like he also has good armor now to deal with the TA. I don't think she can come back here. 23 and 17 on Weehaw, and meanwhile TA less last hits than the Huskar has denies, and a lot of those are, you know, jungle creeps.
It's a sad sight to watch him just jungle right now. Like this is not going well.
No.
Great space. Oh yeah, because I body blocked. Learned his new patterns yet.
True. It's hard to do in that new area.
Yeah, speaking of
Dire still's a good one.
Yeah, that new area, very interesting, right? Not, I mean, hide. No, go back. It's okay. I'm sorry. Hide's dying. I'm distracted.
Hide. Where's your regen? Oh my god.
Observer knew. He's fine. Look, he's gonna have like 10 HP. Okay. But yeah, so this whole idea of the Dire side being really strong, controlling around the Roche pit, not as good now. Further away. At the same time, I will say it looks a little bit dangerous to invade still, straight up that ramp. That part is kind of frightening.
True.
Like if they have good vision in the area, but you know, it's also, yeah, maybe they get a little bit overconfident if you're smoking in and they don't have a good way to pop it or something. So plenty of action will still be occurring up there. 23 Savage getting dove way behind here. Might take him.
Holy
no.
moly. And the mid lane, don't look now, but you've got Ducalis here with Weehaw. They are pressuring this tower very quickly. They've got a catapult wave here. Talon, they're not at all prepped for this. This is a level 3 ogre. There's no way this is going to work. Oh, wait, maybe the bushwhack? Bringing him down? Gets the disarm, turns, wants to punch, but can't quite do enough.
He sells armlet and 10 charges. Weehaw is like really living. He is.
That's true. He did just get the armlet brought over.
Yeah.
That kind of stops it. Oh my god.
Makoto, do you want to be ulted? This is terrifying.
I mean, that was kind of crazy. I'm surprised that Weehaw didn't just go on him right there, to be honest.
I think it's a little frightening versus Hoodwink, you know? He doesn't have a Quelling Blade, doesn't have a Tango, he just gets bushwhacked or something, doesn't have a chance to be a god and make the outplay.
Well, all 3 lanes being won right now by Alliance. Eco, baby, having the time of his life on this Pudge. In the bottom lane here. Already has Vanguard done. Ducalis just pushes back KP. He's going for 3-point and axes. I wonder if this is going to be eventually into an ag build.
Don't get too excited now.
Let's see.
I hope that the next Slacks content piece will be explaining what a slom is or where slom is. Because I feel like that's kind of his job. But the drums of Slom, like that sounds like a place that Slacks probably comes from.
That's true.
You know, born and raised in Slom, Colorado.
Oh, Slom. Slummy dummy. I've taken out another one of the full barrels there. Pole bears, that's not what it is. That's the death march. Hide. Trying to get away. And does look like he's gonna manage to escape from that one. up top, but likewise down bottom, they're going to get some more pressure onto this tier 1 tower. KP finally able to kick them out of here for a moment. But it has settled down a bit after a really devastating first couple of minutes. Talon have stopped bleeding around the various areas of the map.
Now, your greatest character flaw has always been that you don't know Seinfeld. But let me just say that Serenity now for Weehaw, as he does have the big HP regen from the Seeds of Serenity. So that's a pretty great ending of Huskar.
Yeah.
I'm sure he won't keep it, but it's kind of fun for 2 seconds.
Yeah, a little bit at least. You know, get a regen back up. But very good for pushing. As, oh my god, Limitless is in the jungle, just making the maximum use of this that he can, although Hyde comes on and gets the double deny. Love it. Steals the creep after. He does a little taunt out. Gotta get what you can in these moments.
So, oh well, you know, 20 Savage looking for the wraparound here.
Oh, and they're going to get punished. Limitless stops the Stampede, runs away, does manage to get out. Weehaw walks back in. Now 23 Savage is going to get jumped. He turns to fight. The disarms there. TP out. Can they escape? Yes. No. Dies in the fountain. Oh, the Enrage wore low.
It's just too many stacks. Instant TPs down bottom after the roar.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And it's
a kill on the Ducalis.
Very well done.
So I've recently been rather obsessed with Hoodwink. It's been my go-to hero. I think the hero's incredibly fun. Big fan. Was really broken. Very sad that Decoy is gone. I feel like that ability was absolutely insane. I loved being in the mid game and just being able to like scout up high grounds and find all this vision, and watching people kill it and bushwhack themselves was like the funniest thing ever. But I am very excited to throw the boomerang, because I always found it pretty difficult to actually buy the Ags in a lot of situations. I felt like it, you know, it wasn't that reliable and everything for how expensive it was. So it's gonna be fun to have this on the shard. So definitely assuming that Q's gonna get it. I feel like that's a huge reason why you would want this hero now.
Yeah, if you can manage to get there. Also has the spell amp coming out from the Fairy's Trinket eventually. Pops egg mid. Nico Baby looks for the hook, not going to connect. As 23 Savage able to retreat back from there. And you know, I do have to say, as much as like the lead is growing for Alliance, things are looking good. This is what I've been waiting for, that next step into some other dip. I wanted to see Alliance really try and put their foot on the throat a little bit of Talon here, and this is definitely the way to do that. As they head on into the pit, are going to get an Aegis.
And they feel confident enough, like you said, they already popped the egg, and they're not even concerned about this. Just like in the pit, controlling the area with Nico Baby sitting in the mid lane.
Oh, that was close. Q trying to snipe it from up on the high ground there, the sharpshooter. They saw him walk into the pit, and Ducalis was not there. I think that might actually snipe the Huskar.
Well, speaking of which, of course, that is the new version of Decoy. I didn't really talk about that, but I don't know if we'll see that one. I feel like it's pretty expensive for the value you get, unfortunately. But if someone dies to a Decoy sharpshooter, I am there for it. That's for sure.
Yo, KP's going for the
Look
axe.
how fast. Look how fast the Lions are playing, dude.
They're
like instantly onto that high ground, they smoke up. Unfortunately, I think it was under a ward, so.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They know they need to go. You can't just sit back and relax here. You got to make some plays. And Hyde, he's going to be there to break it.
Yeah.
KP tries to run away. Ooh, Tumbler's sword to get some distance. That might keep him alive. Although afterwards comes the Stampede, and well, they've left behind to go for the KP kill instead. Hook pulls him back in, and KP going to drop. So they did manage to TP out with the Ogre. Still losing the Beastmaster kind of hurts.
Yeah, and like you said, the Axe though, the drums of Slom. Do you think this will be useful with their lineup? Like, how do you get the most out of it?
I hope that's why they're picking it. I guess probably roar into sharpshooter with drums going, and that probably kills anybody, right?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really have a choice, obviously, in terms like versus the Eng. So I feel like he thinks this is the way he has to build his heroes. So I don't know. I feel like we probably won't see this matchup again for a little bit, maybe, of the Beastmaster Eng. I'm not sure how viable this is.
Radiant
Yeah, there isn't, like you said, really a better solution, but Will it actually pan out? Now, I'll say we were both testing it. The damage that you get out of this item is absolutely immense, and it comes really quickly in. But you also get heal out of it onto all of your creeps and everything else.
The creeps he doesn't have.
yeah, that's true. But it's a pretty good chunk of damage. It's like 1100 over just a couple of seconds without any axes, and he's already got axes maxed out.
Yeah, when you're amping it up, that's when it gets really crazy. I'm not sure how viable it is without like some sort of like AoE or something that you're really like pumping it into, but see. Ooh, Hyde gets a sneaky obs plant. He got away with that one. He made it through the vision of Desire nearby. He shift queued it, so they both dropped down right away.
Sire, from downtown, has to pop the egg to stay alive. Talon get that one out of them. And again, they're keeping this gold lead about even. This is about the best you could hope for, is Talon slowly and steadily losing some of the map, but then not losing the key objectives afterwards as they try and wait out this Aegis. Still 2 minutes left on it.
They smoke on top of the Warpine Raider with the 2 supports.
Not great.
Oh, that's not too bad. They just kind of run away. And they see Nico, baby.
I find him here. Bushwhack, ready. 43 Savage right on top, trying to bring him down and Rage to chase, but they won't be able to get it. The sharpshooter from downtown won't manage to connect onto anything, and they move on into this tier 2 tower, but the glyph is already going to be there. So that stops some of this pressure for the moment. Weehaw will see if he sticks around. Just going to armlet toggle through it. Okay. This is a thing, apparently. Does he just manage to get it?
He's just refreshing their glyph. You know, he's a kind soul. He's got a minute left on Aegis. He's going for it. I like it.
I mean, they're trading for the tier 1 here, looks like. Or they're not, because they can't get that. Weehaw's going to get the tower up top, and they can't get mid. Damn.
They don't even have egg, and they still don't want to fight them just because the threat, right? That Weehaw could show up.
Yeah.
He's doing it all.
True.
I saw the Reddit threads, you know, pretty mean, saying please kick Weehaw. I believe it's the top post on the subreddit, just saying, you know, so we can get a better team. So it seems Alliance has actually just made a second team where Weehaw goes by himself, and the rest of Alliance plays as a separate unit. It's a very good idea.
I like this.
Yeah, he's just one guy. He's on a mission. He just controls the whole dire jungle.
Now, this works when you have an Aegis. It might be a bit of an issue in a little bit here once that one does expire. They have a ward on Nico, baby. Can they get a kill here? They tried to go on him earlier. Needs to get in range. I can't get him. Be out.
The projectile speed didn't get buffed by that much, unfortunately.
No.
Don't think he was going to land that one. Call. Blink Stomp available here. Temptation for Limitless, but he passes near a TA trap, so they are aware of their positioning.
Interesting.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, that trap sitting right on top of the Huskar as they're set up. Now there is that glyph that, like you said, was refreshed earlier, so they can go another round if they need to. Bloodlusting the tower.
This is a very good game for first on the patch. It's very one-dimensional. Alliance have a very clear-cut plan. And we were talking about this a little bit during the pre-show, but essentially there's something that happens in all competitive games. I like to play like all genres. I'm all over the place. And something that always happens after the patch is fast aggression is like almost always just going to be like the way to go, because if you can pick things that are just like broken early and you like take the advantage, people don't have that much information against that strategy. But anyway, they do have themselves a Makoto.
Yeah, and there's no way he gets out of this one. So a quick and easy bring down, and then on the other side, Hyde also in some trouble here. Bloodlust tries to get away, but the hook pulls him back in. Still, you can see that this was never meant to be a fight. Talon are all spread out, trying to push each of these lanes simultaneously and just farm up the jungle. Although 23 Savage, he is under a vision right now. They see him in the jungle. Does look like he's going to back away for the moment.
But my point is, don't panic and think this is just like death ball meta 100% on this patch. It might be. Don't get me wrong. There is a chance that we're all just death ball. But at the beginning of a patch, this kind of stuff is just always going to be better. Like this like fast aggro, or just like one mistake and you just lose. That kind of strategy is always going to be much stronger the second a patch drops in any game, Dota or whatever. So don't freak out. You know, don't be your train protectors quite yet. But you know, maybe freak out a little bit because Ench and Chen do seem very scary.
I mean, you could just ban them too. You know, that's not a bad idea. Get them out of here.
They were too busy trying to ban Primal Beast.
We do have some new sauce for you too.
Oh, I love sauce. Sauce me.
We got Q. He's got the boomerang, the new old sauce. And then they've also got, just now, the Aghanim's done on KP. Finishes it, immediately TP's home. So boomerang with the drums of Schlom.
And then they put the fairy trinket on him.
Yeah, let's go.
Put that on the Beastmaster. Hand that thing over. There, Q, come on.
Can they do it? Ducalis does not have his shard yet. He's going for Force Staff instead.
Hyde needs a veil. We need to pump up this damage.
Pump it up.
Man, look at their positioning here. They just sent Ducalis.
Dude, they're ready. Moves on in. Immediately explodes. KP walks in with the drums. Bang, 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 bang. Can they bring him down? Will it be enough? But they're on the sun. It's not good enough. They find Makoto. He is going to die. Oh, and the big old sun. Whoa, look at that one, though. Bushwhack jumps forward. Is it going to be enough damage? Throwing out the axes. Weehaw jumps forward. They need another round of spells, but it won't be there. Alliance, they're a bit too strong.
That was so painful. Was he just out of mana or something? Or he just like, he couldn't throw another boomerang? They were so low.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of damage. You can see the replay.
Okay, so it started with the initial get like... Oh, it was close. They also just don't have great AoE damage without the TA like actively spilling onto a stun like that. Well, and the drums not being there. God, imagine if the drums of Slom were there. If only.
That's right. I mean, I think the one thing about it too is getting that BKB off on Huskar. Like, if he dies before that comes out, then you just like have the fight won.
Yeah.
But was not meant to be, and suddenly an 11k gold lead for Alliance, looking good after incredibly disappointing day number 1. They're looking super solid here on the new patch.
And they're stacking halberds versus Templar Assassin and Ursa with the buffed cast range too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I think we all know what we want to see here. This game is not allowed to end yet because Limitless, come on now.
Make it happen.
Yeah, don't, you know,
Bring out the
Huskar
cart.
in the cart.
How does that work?
I think he would literally jump off like it's like we're watching Troy or something, and he's just Brad Pitt, and he's gonna leap off and spear someone in the neck.
I love this. Ah! Make it happen. We, you know, you want to.
Okay, so we gotta play versus
now.
Beast Coast.
They
All
do
right.
get the refresh here on the glyph if they want to use it.
Oh, great point, Lyrical.
It might be a no. With the catapult, it's a little bit tough to stop this from happening.
Yeah.
Oh no, KP. Drums. The drums of Slom. Chase, chase, run, run. Get out of there. Don't you know they're gonna slom you up?
Oh, he hits those.
Oh! Oh,
Okay,
KP.
okay.
Cancel TP. No! Poor KP. Damn, that was a long TP for him.
That was a, you're not getting my flesh heap.
That's right.
Genius.
That's a good point.
I'm dead anyway.
Well, a very nice little turnaround here. And Alliance looking to turn all of the troubles of yesterday into solid moves here. And Talon's still struggling to come up with answers. Now immediately going to break off that ignite from himself. They've got the glyph available if they want to use it. Whoa, that boomerang did some good damage there onto Weehaw. And sharpshooter, bang, bang, not going to be there. Good force staff out. Meanwhile, to jump in, they find Makoto. That's not where you want to be at all. I got hooked.
Man, they just cannot get this Aegis off him. They are trying so hard.
No. Wow. Well, 3 kills is not a great way to start the day, Trent. We'll see if they can get one more.
or if Alliance can get 9 more, something like that. You know, we'll find our way there eventually.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
All right, fresh BKB. Bushwhack, boomerang.
Good boomerang, good hook though. The better one comes from Nico, baby. Trent, you gotta be like a shark when you're going for those hooks, okay?
Okay, like a shark. Blood in the water, that kind of shark, or
That's the one.
or like a card shark, or like a pool shark.
too.
Oh, they're pool
Sure.
sharks. They threw
I
day
love it.
1. They sucked
Yes.
everybody in.
Oh,
and now
I
they've
like
turned
this.
it on. So that's the kind of shark Nico Baby was all along. My God, this has been a long con. If he's a pool shark, they've been thrown for a while.
Got him right where we want him. It's perfect. My God. So 23 minutes in, and these pool sharks ready to close this game out. Although KP doing some wild stuff here, cutting these creep waves constantly. Phoenix moves on in, wants to kill it off. They can't take the tier 2 tower. Can't go through backdoor. It's too tough.
Strong. I mean, that ancient backstory, you know, that thing got real buffed. It
Oh, yeah.
doubled up the HP regen, basically doubled the armor as well. That was a
That's
necessary change. That should have happened after that IO Morphling game.
Is under attack.
I remember that one.
Yeah, like that's when this should have happened. I don't know why it's now, but still.
Full stampede in.
I like how
23
you
Savage
just
yet again.
you just let it happen. You're just like,
Yep. Just wait for it. Know what's gonna happen there. Weeha has not been okay. That's fine. Don't worry. 15 seconds on cooldown.
That was on purpose, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tier 2 tower is gonna drop here. Oh, and they're just in the base. Hyde's dead. They move on in. Where's the drums of Slom? They need it now more than ever. KP, the roar is there. He's drumming. He's going. And he gets the kill. They're up to 4. Big plays, big plays.
You got slommed.
That's right. What a great name.
You know, what was that? Nickelodeon Kid Show or something? You get slimed, the awards or whatever, you know? So now you got
that's true.
slommed at Dota. If we have an award show. And instead of dropping slime on them, you just drop this big drum and just like cracks them in the head. You
Slom.
know?
Is it
Slommed.
Schlom or Slom?
Definitely slom. Please do not say
Okay.
schlom. That is a cursed term.
Okay, fair enough.
Jesus. Come on. Keep the show together here. All right, slom.
Yeehaw.
Nice family-friendly word. All right? I don't want you
That's
to
the
hear
word.
about KP schlom.
Okay. We got the Aghanim Scepter done for Huskar too. Look at this. He's got that. He's got the shard. Forces that. Of course, this one hasn't changed at all. The taunting, but it just makes that game so much harder for Makoto. You can see he's gone in for the blink and then the BKB afterwards, but he's gonna need it.
Yes, it's the closest thing we have to Legion Commander at the moment, since that hero
It's true.
appears to still be dead. Although I haven't read the patch note for it yet.
There's some cool things with there. I like he gets like more armor now on overwhelming odds shard.
Oh, nice. No, that was a good change. Now the cast range gets better on duel instead of having to get that dumb talent. Because like everyone had to take
Yeah.
the talent basically, so now it just naturally progresses higher. That's good.
Right, and now you get dual damage as a talent. You get it earlier.
Can we just
pretty
stop
cool.
this overwhelming odds thing? Okay, well, hey, you know what? Maybe if we're in that meta, you know, maybe it's Legion's time if overwhelming odds gets really broken, but we'll see.
Look at 23 Savage. He got on in there and he got the tower. What a man. He's taunting away. He knows that this is his time. Little 23 Savage.
Dire are scared.
Alliance,
Well,
they
Alliance-
appear to want to play it safe though.
I mean, understandably, right? Like, this is one of those key moments. If you can get more games on this patch in Pro Dota, it can only be good for their hopes going into the TI qualifiers.
Tower is under attack.
It's true. They're in the best training ground in the world right now. All these teams here, ready to patch it up. Second best, I should say, aside from just doing scrims in North America, of course. But after that, probably being here at this LAN with the other best teams.
You wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world, you find folks. Right here, watching this game, seeing them come to terms with the new patch, new ways to play. First pick Centaur. He has come in and completely owned this game on Limitless. I didn't think it was going to happen.
With a spine. He's just got a big old spine that he carries around and he kills you with.
Oh, it's dangerous. Look at that thing.
He's the chiropractor.
That is the spine of his enemies. That is literally 23 Savage spine he pulled out of his body. Oh,
Just gripped it and
they want to
ripped
get it
you
back.
know?
They want to get it back again. They're running out for this one. Alliance, are they ready? Ducalis, Weehaw, they're up front and center. No Aegis this time. Watch out for the drums of Slom. They're not going to find them. They don't want to go up this hill yet.
I got slommed and all I got was this t-shirt.
Oh, they send in the bird. They see it. They see them all. Everybody jump in, stomp, finds one. No bushwhack, no nothing. Oh, God, that's BKB into Makoto not being able to do a thing. Weehaw does get broken. Okay, maybe an opportunity. Tries to go for the armor toggle. The Slom, it's there. Right on top of him. It's not enough damage. Weehaw, BKB turns to punch. 23 Savage. Nowhere left to go. Everybody's dying. And Q, the one left behind. Does he die before the throne will fall? Chase, chase, chase. Bleh. And GG is called. Alliance win the first game for themselves and then off with a beautiful score.